Strawberry pretzel salad?
Oh, the joys of Jell-O.
Salad?
Salad. Now, one thing I'm learning, there's a lot of recipes called salad that are nothing like our salad with lettuce and things in. They're more dessert-like.
I always think salad, I'm thinking like lettuce, onion, tomatoes.
Cucumber. Exactly. But there are a lot of sweet dishes that you get served alongside your main meal, and I'm not sure if you put them on the same plate or you don't, but that's something that we couldn't get our heads around with the Thanksgiving dinner, was it? That you had like the sweet on the same plate as the turkey with the sweet potato casserole with the marshmallows in. But let's give this one a try.
What's that first?
Well, we're going to be following a recipe from Natasha's kitchen today, but we're doing it a little bit backwards because we need Cool Whip for this, and it's something that we don't have over here in the UK. Have you ever tried Cool Whip?
No, I've heard loads of people say about Cool Whip. I really want to try it, but it's something we can't get over here. We can't even get it imported, can we?
No, I think there's a difference, and I always get them mixed up between Cool Whip and Miracle Whip, and I think Miracle Whip is like the mayo substitute,
right,
and Cool Whip is like a sweet kind of creamy thing. We're going to make our own today, let it sit in the refrigerator for a bit, and then get on with the recipe as we're meant to.
Can't turn it on. Okay, right. What can go wrong? What can go wrong? So we're going to use a cup of cream. Cream. Ooh. And to accompany that, we need 2/3 of white sugar.
Now this is exactly what Natasha's kitchen tells you to do in the recipe if you're not using Cool Whip.
Now, for certain Elana was here, she'd be all over this.
Well, don't you go licking it because we still need those. Now behind you there is another bowl. 8 ounces of soft cream cheese.
Oh!
Swap the bowls around.
Oh, we're stirring this up, are we?
We are.
Oh.
Okay, first of all you need to add 1/2 cup of sugar.
1/2 cup of white sugar.
I just want to say a special thank you to the person that mentioned that when whipping creams and things, it's better to use a metal bowl because it stays like a better temperature.
Right.
So that is something that is on the to buy list for Cooking with H.
Yeah. Okay, so we need to add these together and fold them, and then we need to put it in the fridge. Now, this is going to look really silly because I'm actually going to be putting this in the smaller one. The reason being our fridges aren't quite like the scale of the American fridge. So I'm going to be putting it in the smaller one. It may look a bit silly, but it'll fit in the fridge better. Just look at that. Look how lovely that is. Just so like light, fluffy and airy.
I'm quite impressed with things you've learned, like your folding technique. If I say fold now, you know what I mean, and you do a very good job.
Well, yeah, it's been quite the journey, hasn't it?
It has. Elana would say she's proud of you, Daddy.
We're going to pop this into the refrigerator for 45 minutes. Oh.
You see the dilemma now?
Yeah. On a positive. Hey! Thank you, Steve.
Now on with some pretzels. I don't know whether I decided to come up with this recipe because the other day I was saying to you, didn't I? I really fancy some, is it the flips? The chocolate covered pretzels?
Yeah.
But also, remember we had those Reese's ones before?
Oh, yeah.
And talking of pretzels, Dot's pretzels.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, so many good pretzels you have over there. But anyway, we've got to smash up some of these pretzels. We need 2.5 cups in the Ziploc. It does say you need 2.5 cups and you need 2.5 cups before you smash it up. Okay, I don't know if you're like me, but every time I smash things up in a Ziploc, I'm obviously a bit aggressive because I always manage to pierce the bag and let some of the ingredients come out. But even with a rolling pin, I'm dangerous, okay? So watch out. Okay, over here we've got 8 tablespoons of butter just melted. We need to go in with 1/4 cup of sugar. I'm a little bit nervous about adding things to melted butter because when I did the Christmas crack, it all kind of went all funny and fizzed up. I guess this is a different base, different take on a base instead of using the graham crackers. So we've got a 13 by 9 inch dish. And here's hoping there is enough and I've measured it correctly. Oven's been preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Now to pop this in for just 10 minutes.
big, huge shout out to Kat from Texas. You're a legend. You got us this Jell-O. We're going to be adding 6 ounces of Jell-O, strawberry Jell-O, to 2 cups of boiling water.
A lot of time over here, the Jell-O is actually in gelatine form, isn't it? Cubes of jelly that you have to melt. We don't get powdered that often.
Give this a good old stir. We're going to leave this little chap down here while it cools down to room temperature.
So Kat was kind enough to also send us lime and orange Jell-O, and we had a few other flavours which we have already tried. What should we do with these other than just making Jell-O? Are there any other desserts that you would like to see us try? Okay, the pretzels are ready. Oh, that smells good.
Look what just turned up. New merch. Hybrid flag on both arms. Very, very high quality. Check out the merch store. Right.
When you said that, I was like, oh, what turned up? Like, I thought something had happened to our food. We're now ready to get that homemade Cool Whip out of the refrigerator and get it stuck on top of these pretzels. So this looks like it's firmed up quite nicely.
Oh, wow.
So let's spread it on over here. I'm just going to try and get it all out and then I'm going to spread it. Oh, that does look good.
Are your mouths watering at home?
Mine is.
It is watering.
Now, one of the reasons why we put this in the refrigerator for as long as we did was because the recipe says if you make homemade Cool Whip, it has a tendency to get the pretzel base a little bit softer. So by putting it in the refrigerator, it takes out some of that liquid and hopefully will make those pretzels a little bit crispier. I can't see how we're not going to like this. One of the things that the recipe does say is you've got to make sure you go all the way to the edges with this Cool Whip filling and cream cheese, because it's going to act like a layer and block the Jell-O when we pour it on top. So you've got layered, let's say salad, because it is a salad, even though to our British ears it sounds a little bit strange.
Right, in the fridge we go.
Right, so we've got our strawberries ready, so we need to just slice these up. And we're going to try using the egg slicer that we were kindly sent by Doug, because a lot of you said it's brilliant for slicing strawberries. So let's give it a go. You ready for this?
Yep. Oh, wow.
Look at that.
Awesome, what a great bit of kit that is.
Okay, now the strawberries need to go in to the Jell-O. So this is a pound of strawberries. And we may have left the Jell-O a little bit long because it started to set a little bit. So there are a few little clumpy bits. I hope that's not going to cause us an issue. Oh, look at that.
Oh, that's good, doesn't it? It's now a good time to tell the good folks at home that you're not massively into strawberries.
Yeah, could be a good time. However, I'm going to look forward to this anyway. Who knows, baby might like strawberries more than I do, so I might enjoy it. So we now just need to pour this on top, which is fine, but the fact that you're wearing a white shirt, I'm not wearing an apron, and this might splash is causing me a little bit of worry. So
Okay, I'll step back a bit.
So we just pop this in the fridge for 2 to 4 hours and then you can join us for the all-important taste test.
Okay. Taste test time! Oh, this looks good. Yeah!
Let's tuck in. Someone's been touching it and trying to eat it already.
Yummy, my strawberries.
It's yummy in your tummy.
Oh.
So do you like that one? Okay, so this one's been setting overnight, and I don't know if Jell-O is a little bit firmer than our jelly. It feels a little bit, or maybe I've just done something wrong.
4.
You give the jelly 4. That's pretty good.
Considering you're not mad about strawberries, are you?
No, but this has got cream. I'm happy with that.
Strawberries and cream smells magnificent. Mmm. I know what you're saying about the jello, it seems a little bit harder than normal. But with the pretzels, that's really good. And the cream is amazing.
We did a good job on that Cool Whip, didn't we?
You did a great job on the Cool Whip.
I like the elements, I like the textures. One thing I don't like about our trifle we have here is I don't like it when the sponge fingers are a little bit too soggy, and they're meant to be. But I just figured out the reason why the jelly is a different consistency. It's because for this particular recipe, it said to use less water when you're actually making it than you would use for the packet instructions. It specifically tells you don't follow the packet instructions because I guess you'd make it too watery and then it wouldn't layer like this, it would all sink through. But I'm loving the crunch of those pretzels.
That's really good.
They haven't gone soggy, have they?
Not at all. That's really good. They make that.
The little bit of salt you're getting on the pretzels as well just complements the sugar in that cream.
Before I give my marks, I have to point out the beauty of this. This really looks a stunning looking dessert. I love the way the strawberries in with the jello. It just looks phenomenal. For me, all the elements work perfectly for each other. I was in two minds about the pretzels, whether it was going to work. The pretzels work so well with the cream and the jello and the strawberry. It just comes together magnificently. So for me, I'm going to give that a good 9 out of 10.
So for me, the ratings, I'm loving the taste of everything. I'm loving the pretzels and the cream. The only thing I've got is the texture on the jello for me. It just feels a little bit alien to me, so I'm not quite used to it, and it's something I'd have to get used to. So on taste alone, I'd give it a solid 8, but with the texture, I'm just going to give it a 7. May have been something we've done wrong.
Guys, if you did enjoy this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, all that good stuff. It means so very much to us. It shows the algorithm you're enjoying what we are doing. We bloody love you, and all that leaves this British family to say is...
Take care.
God bless.
And see you all in the next video.